and my intrusive thoughts took over, and I wanted to see if I could pee from above the toilet. I put one foot on the toilet paper dispenser and another on the handicap rail and just let it rip. Unfortunately, I completely missed and flooded the floor. On the way down, I slipped on the now slippery handicap rail and broke my arm. So what did we learn?
I ain't gonna lie, you kind of deserve that. You kind of deserve it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Now you out there looking like Bucky Barnes with a broken ass arm, Cuddy. You deserve that shit.
Here. Don't try to do trick shots while peeing like you.
Whoa, I don't know about that one, Degenerocity. Whoa, can't co-sign that. Hey, what I'm gonna say is you gotta start out small with your trick shots. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like think about it in basketball terms. Whenever you're not gonna start out with a full court or a half court shot off rip. Fuck no. You're gonna start with form shots first, right? Stop with your form shots all around the basket. Can't hit the rim. Make sure that shit's straight. Then you're gonna make your way out. Shit like that. You start off small. This motherfucker hit him with a Spider-Man pose above the toilet. Fuck no. What? Off rip? You a rookie. Your wild confessions. Fellas, this video is age restricted, man. I'm excited. I don't know, y'all been telling me to react to this for a minute now. We're back with some more Degenerocity. Now, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what kind of confessions this is gonna be. I don't know if it's like relationship confessions, gooner confessions, or like confessions in general. But fellas, I'm excited. Lock the fuck in.
Hello? Welcome back to More Confessions.
Oh, more? How did I not fucking see? You know what? Whatever.
Some of your wild and weird stories that
I've been gooning to femboys even though I'm married with 3 children. You know, maybe doxing isn't a bad thing, you know. Well, hoodie dude, no. You're not gonna defend this motherfucker. No.
You guys,
if this is real,
send me. I don't need a long intro trying to explain rada. The title is self-explanatory.
All right, bet.
Let's
Lock
just
in.
Get started.
Lock in.
I have a crush on Yoshi from Super Mario. I made like 20 different AI bots of him, and I've had like 4 kids with each of them.
What a start. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Yoshi is my favorite character in terms of like the Mario universe as well, and like the Smash Bros. Brawl shit, it doesn't help my case. It doesn't help his case at all. Brazen Bull.
You know they say start off strong, but this might be a little too strong.
Yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie, he shoved it in raw. What'd you say? Shut the fuck. You hear what he just said? I can't make that joke. But you heard what my man just said? He goons to Yoshi. Fuck out of here, bro.
Are you okay? Do you need help? Like, I love Yoshi too, but Yoshi looks like a stray animal. It's like a dinosaur turtle thing. I don't know what Yoshi is.
Anybody that commits bestiality deserves to be like sent to the moon. Like, you know the Fantastic Four lore? Have them do that shit, but not with the powers. Just send them to the fucking sun.
But there's definitely no human traits to Yoshi. Has it ever crossed your mind that this is not healthy? You are already too far gone. So like, I don't know how to say this, but
so like,
I basically ate a live spider for $2 because
I
needed to buy this thing in a game to gamble so I could win. I lost all my money.
This is how I unironically see people who like gamble on sports, like have an unhealthy problem. But you did all that shit for $2, gang? You couldn't ask a friend?
You see, the only reason you lost all your money is because $2 is nothing to gamble with. Imagine if you put in $50, you're almost guaranteed to win. All gamblers give up before they hit it big. Remember that for next time. I went downstairs one morning in my college dorm room to see my drunk roommate making out with my professor. And my professor said if I stayed quiet, I'd get an A on my next test. So you imagine I never told anyone. And come to the next test.
What?
I see I get a freaking C-. That jack lied to me.
Hey, Kareem, well, that jackass ain't got no job. I'm snitching. Hey, Kareem, I ain't gonna lie. That's when you fucked up. You should have recorded that shit. You should have recorded a little segment just for insurance. I ain't gonna lie. Then you could have. Who did do? That's extortion. That's a professor kissing a fucking student. I don't give a fuck. I think that crime outweighs the extortion a little bit more. Allegedly. All jokes aside, I would never do anything of the sort. But you know what I'm saying, Kareem? That's where you fucked up.
So I did.
Hey, scammer gets scammed.
Natural thing and ratted both of them out. And they professor got fired and my dorm roommate got kicked out. So I get a whole dorm room to myself. A win-win,
A win-win!
I guess. That's a win.
That's a win-win! Yeah!
My homeboy got jumped.
Wait, what the fuck?
Over a bucket of chicken. It was crazy, but it was kind of his fault for bringing a whole bucket of chicken to school.
He's not wrong.
See, I don't really understand this confession. You blaming your homeboy for bringing food to school so he doesn't have to starve for the day? Or
I ain't gonna lie though, you not bringing any regular food. You bringing a whole KFC bucket, bro. A bucket. Hell. Look, like compared to the school lunch they be serving, I ain't gonna lie, it's like bringing raw meat to a bunch of hyenas that haven't eaten in like 5 weeks.
Eat the cafeteria food? How is this his fault? If I brought a lunchbox to school and a bunch of dudes jumped me, robbing me for my lunchbox, is it my fault for bringing a lunchbox to school?
No. You thinking it all wrong. You didn't bring a lunchbox with regular apple slices and fucking turkey sandwiches. You bringing a whole KFC bucket around it's around a bunch of motherfuckers who haven't eaten good food in like 2 weeks or probably 2 months with that garbage ass school food. It's like bringing a fucking diamond chain to like a bunch of homeless men. You're fucked. I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy. You're cooked. Hey, you not. Who's right? Who's right in this scenario?
No, you just go to a school with people with no manners. Crazy that you victim blaming your homie.
I'm victim blaming the homie. I don't give no hoots.
Not a real homie.
No, shit, well.
When I was younger, I would read fanfics all the time, and I would occasionally write fanfics about people and teachers at school doing it. One day, one of my friends found out, and that stupid stank snitch leaked it around the school. It was so bad.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, gang. Average Wattpad user lore. You gotta off yourself at that.
I couldn't even show my face around school, and I almost got expelled.
Almost? I ain't gonna lie, you should've got sniped.
My reputation went down too fast, and people would read it out loud. In one of my fanfic, I wrote it with me and my crush. He ended up printing it out and showing people it like how Regina George did. At that point, I just wanted to move away and start fresh from all this embarrassment. In the end,
I was about to say.
Moved away, but there are people who would DM me and ask if I was the weird girl who wrote stories about the school. I think the moral of this story is never tell your friends about your hobbies. They will only judge you. I've stolen.
Jesus, dude.
Hundreds of dollars worth of items from Walmart in the last year.
Oh, that's light.
Rookie numbers.
That's light.
You ever scanned a PS5 as a banana in the self-checkout? I don't think so. You gotta get those numbers up, bro. 2 weeks before I moved out of my ex-roommate's apartment, she kicked me off the Wi-Fi that we both paid for
and
lied to me about it. I work from home. She was a mess the entire time I lived with her. So on my last day there, before I left, I peed in her pickled onions jar. She was a... She deserved it. I hope she ate them all.
Listen, I'm not gonna say what she did was right, but I understand. You telling me I'm paying for the internet and you'll kick me off that bitch without telling me? Hey, she not in the wrong. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold up. You know what? I'm on your side.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, it was gross, but I get it.
She deserved it, mainly because she be eating pickled onions. Who eats that? Back when I
think about that.
Was a little jit,
Imagine this guy was white.
Never changed my socks and got some crazy athlete's foot. Like every other week I had it. I had like hella skin peeling off my foot. And it was disgusting now that I think about it. Anyway, I used to peel off big chunks of it and eat it.
Oh, kill his ass. I mean,
If you wanna know, it was chewy and tasted low-key salty. I did not need to know.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. Execute his ass. Snipe him with a fucking, hit him with the brick with a breckie, all fire rounds, bruh.
Can't believe we all used to do this.
We?
We? I never did this in my life. One time, a few months back, I had a girl in my class that I thought was fine. Like, I mean, a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
So when I
how do you fuck it up?
Finally asked her to be my partner, she said she liked me too. We were in love.
He lying.
I saw my whole life with her already. Fast forward a couple months and she wanted to tell me something. I asked her what, and she told me something that changed my perception for a good time. She was a lesbian, and she was dating this girl for almost 4 to 5 years while she was dating me for 6 months. I was shook and didn't even know how to react. I immediately hung up and ended the relationship and reflected for almost the whole day. I gave everything to her, and she would break me just like that? I couldn't believe it. I've gotten over it after a bit, thankfully, and I've set my sights on someone else. I know this is a confessions thing, but I was wondering if you had any advice. Thanks.
What the fuck advice would he give you? It wasn't even your fault. Actually, that might be the advice. It wasn't your fault. It was never your fault. You did nothing wrong. Does it help? Probably fucking not. But at the same time, you did nothing wrong. You did what you're supposed to do. You were probably a good boyfriend. I don't know. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you were. That...
Aw, man. That's sad, bro. By the way, love your vids, and you can't beat Godzilla, little bro. What? Man, I was feeling sorry for you, but now you said that bullshit. I'm not giving you no advice. Instead, I'm gonna curse you.
What?
I place a curse that all of your future girlfriends will be secretly gay. You never gonna find true love. Don't you ever say I can't beat Godzilla again. You don't know me. When I was in...
Wait. Does that apply to me? Imagine, he cursed all of us. I really wonder if there's like a Degenerocity fan who like watched this shit while in a talking stage with somebody, and after watching this video immediately, like a few days later, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm actually lesbian. Like I'm being so dead ass, dude. I want to know if that someone's timing gets so dog shit.
In college, both me and my roommate were hardcore weebs.
Okay.
We were so into male idol anime. And I set my iPad's alarm to a hot anime boy's voice whispering. Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper it. It went off in a crowded bus, max volume. It took me a minute to turn that. She was embarrassed as well. She pretended she didn't even know me.
I would do the same shit. I ain't gonna lie. I would do a step further. I would have hit you with a right hook, bro. I would have left that shit immediately.
Okay, even though that is embarrassing, you should have kept it on for the rest of the bus ride.
No, I ain't gonna lie. You should have. You should have stand on business, because he stood 10 toes. Anybody that looked at the wrong way, hit him with a drop kick.
It's another way to establish dominance. I was once with my homeboy. This was in high school. I was young, so we were hungry and decided to ask our parents for money to go buy food. They said no, so we decided to do the next logical chain of events.
They robbed the fucking Popeyes. I'm calling it.
Burn down a house.
Oh.
We broke down inside a house that was like a few streets away from our neighborhood and grabbed a lot of stuff. But my homie accidentally dropped a torch.
A torch?
Still wonder what it was doing there.
Who the fuck are you robbing?
And fire started taking over the place. We panicked and ran away. Next day, we seen on the news the same house, and apparently it burned down with a cat inside. We haven't been caught, and nobody knows we did it to this day. Please don't judge me. That was like a decade ago.
I'm judging.
You lucky I wasn't collecting emails for this confession, because if I was... Ooh, I'm snitching. I have a boyfriend, but I low-key want to hook up with this guy in my theater program.
What the fuck?
Bro, just break up with your...
Yeah, thank you. Right then and there.
Boyfriend, like for real.
Just break up.
Cheating is bad.
What the fuck is the... If I ever catch my significant other or partner, whatever the case may be, cheating on me with a fucking Smurf Megamind cosplayer, I'm airing out everybody in the room.
Also don't want to be known as the cheating ex. That label will
what the fuck?
Be stuck on you for life.
Did he just nuts?
For good reason. And if you're already having lustful feelings for this random dude in your theater program, you're obviously not messing with your boyfriend like that. So you got two options. Stay with your boyfriend and work with the relationship, or break up with him and
break up.
And go off.
Go break up for the theater guy. Maybe that's your man. I don't know.
I know breaking up with him will cause his heart to break, but you know what's a bigger heartbreak? Him breaking up with you because you cheated. That's horrible, bro. Cheating should never be an option.
Nope.
Plus you'll go to hell. And hell don't sound pretty. They don't got Wi-Fi down there. I don't like that. That's my advice. Dang, I should be a psychologist or something. One time I was in the bathroom.
We should be
and my intrusive thoughts took over, and I wanted to see if I could pee from above the toilet. I put one foot on the toilet paper dispenser and another on the handicap rail and just let it rip. Unfortunately, I completely missed and flooded the floor. On the way down, I slipped on the now slippery handicap rail and broke my arm. So what did we learn?
I ain't gonna lie, you kind of deserve that. You kind of deserve it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Now you out there looking like Bucky Barnes with a broken ass arm, Cuddy. You deserve that shit.
Here. Don't try to do trick shots while peeing like you.
Whoa, I don't know about that one, Degenerocity. Whoa, can't co-sign that. Hey, what I'm gonna say is you gotta start out small with your trick shots. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like think about it in basketball terms. Whenever you're not gonna start out with a full court or a half court shot off rip. Fuck no. You're gonna start with form shots first, right? Stop with your form shots all around the basket. Can't hit the rim. Make sure that shit's straight. Then you're gonna make your way out. Make your way out. Shit like that. You start off small. This motherfucker hit him with a Spider-Man pose above the toilet. Fuck no. What? Off rip? You want rookie? You want bench warmer? You ain't getting no starting minutes and you want to pull out that shit? Hell no, because he starts small.
You sponsored by Red Bull. Instead, always pee while sitting down. Men included, just to make sure no
It is more comfortable that way, Angle.
splashes go anywhere. Sit down while you pee, even at the urinals. Hello, Famalam, big fan from Tampa here. My brother got the cops called on him because his bit was tripping. One day in October 2024, my brother came in my room talking about how he missed being in a relationship after breaking up with his ex. I told him to move on and forget about her. Later that week,
okay, what did he say? Remember this later? Hold on.
In a relationship after breaking up with his ex. I told him to move on and forget about her.
Okay.
And asked, dude,
Wait, hold on,
he came running into my room crying his eyes out. I'm confused as hell and asked, dude, the F wrong with you?
Damn, not mean.
Then proceeds to show me his recent text with his ex.
Dumbass.
He went back to her, shake my head. After reading the BS on the screen, I realized the dude said he was gonna off himself if they didn't get back together that night. Even later that night, the cops come to our door for an evaluation check because the girl called the cops like the decent person she is. My brother has no game, bruh. Anyway, peace out, love the vid. Wait, I'm confused. When did this method get patched? I've been texting everybody I've ever had a crush on with texts like these.
Where's my daughter?
And you're telling me this method don't work? Is that why I never get a text back?
She got patched, gang. She got done.
Killed it.
She got done like Spider-Man made some Marvel rivals. It didn't fucking work out.
Class pet on accident, bro. It was an ugly ass guinea pig named some bullshit. I forgot the name. I gave the guinea pig half of my guacamole my mother packed for whatever reason. I did not know avocados were poisoned in them.
But like that's kind of the guinea pigs for how the fuck you a species, allergic to avocados.
Also, we had a rat infestation in my school, so one of the rats found its way into the guinea pig cage and bit the guinea pig and it ate the guacamole. R.I.P. little you probably tasted good though. Also, we saw a crucified rat behind the school during a fire drill. What?
That's like I ain't gonna lie, that's like the average public school lore.
I once fake cried at a funeral just so I wouldn't get kicked out of the will. And the wildest part, I barely knew the dude. He was like my mom's second cousin's ex-husband or some but he made the best banana bread I've ever tasted in my life. So when I found out he was rich and dying, I showed up like R.I.P. King with tears on demand.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
2 weeks later, boom.
What?
I get a check for $837.47 in the mail. No explanation, I cashed that and bought a weighted blanket, 2 anime figurines, and a mechanical keyboard that lights up.
Mechanical keyboard that lights up. I ain't gonna lie, you do your money, and you earned that shit.
Was it morally wrong?
Hell yeah. I mean, no, because it was still the other person's decision. There we go.
Absolutely. Would I do it again? Honestly, maybe. Depends on the snacks. I don't know how to feel about this.
Nah, yeah. I'm on my man's side. I'm on my man's side, bro.
Yeah,
do what you gotta do.
Morally wrong to do this, but the dude's already dead and he don't need the money, so.
Exactly.
You do you. You do you. Back in college, I had a roommate who kept stealing my leftovers like it was a sport.
And whatever you do, I support it 100%. Watch him say you like fucking destroy, like kill this whole family. That wouldn't move me. I will still support you.
I warned him. He laughed.
This fucking video.
So one day, I took a dump, froze it, shaved it like dark chocolate, and dusted it over a homemade tiramisu. Left it in the fridge like bait. Bro ate the whole thing and said, and I quote, "It's earthy with death." I looked him dead in the eye and said,
"Yeah, it's an ancient family recipe."
He licked the plate clean.
I support you, low, bruh.
And asked for seconds. I packed my bags and vanished. Never paid the rent, never told a soul, never saw him again. And honestly, I never wanted to.
That's valid, though.
Feeding your roommate Dookie Misu is wild, but you did warn him.
Hey, he in the right.
I'm on your side.
I'm on your side, too.
I interned at a hospital one time, and in the emergency room, there was some old lady who ate a whole bag of edibles. So when I had to clean up her vomit, she asked me, "Where are you from, boy?" And I politely said I was born in Florida. And she said, "Where are you really from?"
Oh, hell nah.
That ticked me off, so when I had to get her some water, I still had the bag of her vomit.
I ain't gonna lie, Degenerocity fans are like fucking deranged.
So I mixed a little of her vomit in that water. She didn't even notice, and I was laughing my ass off. W.
Average prime drink. That's a W.
Aunt being a terrible person. So my great-grandpa passed away recently, but when he was alive, my aunt used his money like the greedy demon she is. She bought Botox, a new car, and designer clothes. My great-grandpa couldn't do anything because he was an old, frail man and a bit senile.
Okay, it was moving like Harrison Wells.
My mom and other aunts and uncles even went to court because she used all their inheritance money to buy stuff. However, when I was at my great-grandpa's funeral, I saw my aunt and knew she had to pay. So I went into the other room where the food was and put a little bit of laxatives. My aunt, being the fat bitch she was, ate 9
What is this context?
cupcakes, 6 cookies, and 4 slices of cake.
Fat ass!
A few minutes later, she was crying in the bathroom and letting it all out. None of my family members at the funeral ate anything because I made a group chat and told them not to eat anything to warn them. After the funeral, my mom gave me $50 and said, "Today, you made the family proud." That story moved me.
That is very touching.
I
man.
hate your aunt too. So basically, after me and my ex broke up, I had a really bad episode. I have bipolar disorder.
Okay.
And I ended up
I was
talking
gonna look up what BPD mean. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that shit was a fucking seasoning. BPD, I thought that shit was a medicine.
to like 3 different guys and doing the deed with one of them. My
Wait, what the fuck? I zoned out. I ended up talking to like 3 different guys and okay.
ex got real upset because I moved on too fast. When he and my ex-friend were talking to each other, and they both called me crazy and got me sent to the psych ward.
I ain't gonna lie, cause he put both of them motherfuckers down.
And then fast forward after I got out in about a month or 2, my ex is now talking to another one of my ex-friends and told me he didn't love me as much as he thought he did and that he loves her more. Anyways, I might get back with him, so
Blow her up.
Are you guys okay?
I ain't gonna lie, I think both of them motherfuckers need to be put down.
Like, are you good? My family's from Africa, and one time while we were visiting, we reached a point in the mountains that was too dangerous to have all of us stay in the car. I don't know, they just said we had to walk.
Okay.
As we're walking through a farm area my family owns, my dad breaks out of the conversation he was in, looks straight at me and my brother and points to a spot on the ground and tells us, "Your uncle killed his own brother with an axe right there." They were fighting over land because one of them hadn't even paid off theirs and still wanted more. Went straight back to his own convo like ain't shit happened. I don't even remember their names. My dad had like 12 siblings. 9 now because of the war and stuff.
Of the war, yeah, 12. 9 now because of the little war and shit, but whatever.
Dads always have the craziest
Lore, yeah.
lores.
What's my dad's lore? I remember one time he threw a guy across the fucking bar. Remember that? What else? Remember one time my dad, like, because he was working really hard one day, and, like, he was driving in a highway, fell asleep, and then woke up in the forest. Nobody died, and he wasn't even injured miraculously. His car was unfucking scathed, and then he walked home because, like, he didn't want to drive because he thought it was too unsafe.
This is just a
I'm not even trolling.
proven fact now. If I could,
What's y'all's great? What the fuck?
I'd bag Pearl from Steven Universe. Any of them. Not the yellow Pearl, though. I mean, you say any of them, but Pearl is your number 1 option?
Yeah, not Garnet?
What about Amethyst?
Yeah, she alright.
Garnet?
Whoa.
Blue Diamond?
Damn, I forgot Blue Diamond. Shit.
Baghdad.
Flora? Hey, bro,
Whoa.
there's so many baddies in that show. And you picking the girl who can't get over her first crush?
Exactly.
After 5,000 years? I don't want that kind of baggage.
Hell
so
no.
I'm not bagging Pearl. I used to work at a dairy farm, and I would make cheese. This one time, I beat my thing in the bathroom, didn't wash my hands, and went back to making cheese.
Make him fight Z Broly, bruh.
I want everyone to know that this guy is probably making the cheese that they be selling at stores and restaurants.
Make him fight Absolute Bane, bro.
This guy and probably multiple other dudes out there are the ones that are making your
I had to sneeze.
cheese in
No, bless you? bitch ass. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Do that again.
Telling them
Yeah, thank you.
to you for you to eat. Everybody, go in your
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Was that really that hard? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
fridges and pantries and check on your cheese right now. You might find some extra cheese in your cheese.
Ah!
So let me start this story by saying I don't condone my friend's actions.
What the fuck did they do? Cause that motherfucker's moving like prime sukuna.
So a while back when I was 16 and in high school, I was dating a girl. Long story short, after 2 years of us being together, in my senior year, I found out she was cheating on me.
Damn.
I was pretty sad, but it was a few months to graduation, so I just cried for a little bit and moved on.
Valid, okay.
A year later, I am in college studying for computer science.
Oh, he's fucked.
One of my homies who I told about her cheating took an internship at a pharmacy. Anyway, my ex Max came in for some pills. And apparently this guy was still mad about her cheating on me. So he switched her medicine. She had heart problems and apparently he gave her a different medication for
Shout out A-Train.
people struggling with ADHD. Girl ended up going to the hospital because the entire time she thought she was taking her heart medication. My friend after this, boss checked the cameras and he claimed he did it by accident. They believed him, but he was still fired. To this day, I don't know what threw his head. And the worst part, he only just told me. I had heard she went to the hospital, but he told me this year during a New Year's Eve party when I went back home. This happened nearly 3 years ago. I've gone a little low contact after that. I know this is a confession, but should I drop my friend over this?
Hell no!
Okay, outside of the very bad grammar in this confession, you in college? I will also say I don't agree or condone what your friend did. What they did was terrible and very illegal. Putting someone's life at risk just to get revenge that didn't even involve them. That's crazy. Your friend was crazy for doing that.
But
So dropping them as a friend is kinda understandable. But okay, I'm only talking.
that's what I'm saying. No, fuck that shit. He's in the right. Free bro. No. Dude, this is stupid.
For myself here. But if I found out
If I found out my homie did that, I'm not dropping him, Cuddy. I'm dapping him up and we getting a job the next day in Minecraft, allegedly.
homie did that to my ex that cheated, I'll tell him, yo, that's mad wrong for doing that. But you did that for me? You did
Hey!
that for little old me?
And then we're kissing and making out.
You know, I might mess around and marry my homie, but that's just me. Oh my god, yeah! I gave my cousin head.
Kill him.
I gave my cousin head. I gave my cousin head. Okay, I know this one's a joke, but I've gotten a lot of confessions like this that
Really?
go into so much unnecessary detail about it. This is one of the reasons why I canceled family confessions.
俺がバカなのか
There was a family confessions?
ある晩とてもムラムラしてかぼちゃを使うことにした翌日パンプキンパイを食べていたんだ
Oh my
けど
god.
前の晩と同じかぼちゃを食べていたことに気づかなかった
Hi.
Ah.
Anata wa baka desu. Alright, so we at the last
fuck?
confession, and this one is...
A doozy?
This one's a doozy.
Okay.
So a few years ago, I was dating this one girl. I thought I found the one. I really did. This girl was perfect. Thicker than Nikki. And just about the nicest person I've ever met. Until one day, at midnight, around 1 a.m., that's not midnight.
Oh
I
no.
get a video sent from her number, and it's her getting it on with some Asian guy. Naturally, I cried myself to sleep. I was already plotting some shit. I wake up in the morning, and as I'm just laying there, crying in my bed, I get a text from her. She says she had gone out drinking and accidentally ended up sleeping with the guy, and he recorded it on her phone and sent it to me. Naturally, I didn't believe her ass. She even called me boohoo crying like I was the one who got cheated on.
Fuck her.
So I knew I had to get my lick back. I couldn't let that slide. I was pretty close to her mom, and to cut a long story short, I told her mom about what she did, and that let me get closer to her mom. I started hanging out with the mom more and more until eventually she let me, you know. And we kept doing this for a while. She doesn't have a dad, so don't worry. I would never another man. I got together a good few videos I was planning on sending to this bitch. But a while later, I found out that my ex had gotten diagnosed with cancer.
Hey, Cuddy, double the damage. Fuck her.
So I sat there and thought to myself, am I really about to make a cancer patient's life even worse?
I will.
But I'm in too deep now. So I still go visit her in the hospital with her mom because I think it's the right thing to do. Some months go by and she eventually dies.
Oh, you didn't send it? You bitch.
Sadly. And in her final words to me, she didn't say it, but she had it written down to give the letter to me. And it said, I'm so sorry about what happened between me and that man. I really meant it when I said I didn't ever mean to cheat on you.
Right.
I'm so sorry. I still love you, and I wish I spent my final moments with you in your arms. I hate the thought of you moving on to someone else, but I know I deserved it. I'm sorry. I love you. And now, I'm with her mom. Every now and then, I wake up feeling like a piece of shit for being with her mom, but I still am regardless. Moral of the story, don't ever get with a bitch who never had a father figure. That shit is a _1 sign to never get with her.
Say no.
Unless you want to get with the mom after your girl dies.
What a plot. Also, what the fuck is this video I'm watching? Like, that Degenerocity video, but this one right here. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, this one keeps me up at night. Bruh, that's what you learned from the story? You learned nothing!
That's what I'm saying. You should have doubled the damage, Cuddy. Fuck that shit. That's some Marvel Rivals team of Wolverine and Jean Grey, that shit. Fuck that.
Okay, that's all the courage I have with reading these confessions.
Yeah, no. I low-key want to do a confessions video. What are y'all's confessions? And we can ban them, too. I'm gonna do this shit. I'm going... You don't need therapy. The fat picture, like, you know, having this guy's ability, you should write me. Okay. Listen. I might do a video like this. I want to. But I don't know how. Like, it's like a Google Docs, I think. I'm gonna check out how to do this shit on the low. I'll do it on stream, too. But let's subscribe to today's video. If you like the video, like the video, I don't give a fuck, alright? But I wonder how many of these, like, were real. I really wonder. Like, what? Give me a percentage. Like, I say like 47. But the fact is, some of these are real and we'll never fucking know. If I was grabbing today's video, buddy, love you. Peace and bye.